Good.
I just thought I was gonna put my phone on silent or on airplane, and then I was like, wait, I'm doing this thing where I don't even have a phone.
Yeah, the experiment.
And I haven't touched a phone, and there's no phone in my pocket. Never mind an iPhone 14. There's no phone in my pocket for now over 24 hours because I'm doing this test with the Apple Watch Ultra as a replacement for an entire smartphone. And then the battery life has surprised me to the extent now that I'm into, I don't know, hour 28 or something. And I'm not dead yet. But anyway, I think for the purpose of this test, and it would be, you know, a daily life type of thing to put your watch in airplane mode or do not disturb or something like that. So that's what I'm going to do for the purpose of this show right now. And we'll check in on the battery life at the very end. We're down to 9% right now. For those of you looking for a teaser in the actual video, and who knows, Kirk or Mo, they may use this clip in the actual video.
So it actually might reach the 36.
Well, what's crazy about that is I used it heavily yesterday in an attempt to diminish the battery. I've got AirPods connected to it, so I'm listening to music for hours. I've got Nav connected to it, so I'm, hopefully really stressing the data consumption and the cellular connection and so forth, because I'm away from Wi-Fi. Like I'm taking phone calls on the thing. I'm texting on the thing. No brightness adjustment, just stock, but always on. Because I could extend this even further if I didn't have always on. Now, is the thing that happens, all right, is that you just stop consuming on it. Like you would do on a smartphone. On a smartphone, you pull it out for no good reason. If you're waiting for something, if you're sitting on a couch, you're just browsing and scrolling on a big bright screen. That's how you're killing the battery. It's not really work usually, for me at least. It's not work-related tasks. I exercised with it. I had the heart rate going. I took it on the ice. It was a crazy day yesterday. I paid for everything with it that I bought that day.
Okay.
It's a crazy day.
I have a question about your Tesla. Like, how do you...
Well, I'm not driving that right now.
Okay. But you would have to have your phone?
Phone key? No, well, you could just have the card, I guess.
The card. Right.
Yeah, you have the card.
You have a wallet.
Well, these are things I'm discovering. Like, for example, YouTube music doesn't work on the watch without the phone.
Right.
So, but guess what works really well on the watch without the phone? Apple Music. What a surprise. I did sleep tracking last night, but I realized you can't really look at your sleep track data comprehensively on the watch itself. So Apple's leaving that mostly for the phone. So there are things that you bump into and notice. Slack, there's no Slack on here, so I'm not seeing any messages from you guys, which maybe that's the reason I'm so impressed. I'm like, look at this, I got all this free.
There's like 1,000 messages.
Of course, when the phone is there, the notification from Slack comes through to the wrist, but the dedicated app is not there. So there are these weird little things that you notice. It's not to say that the device is not capable. It's to say that the software in every case doesn't exist. Some work better than others.
Right.
But it doesn't really, like, the experiment, I think, has already exceeded my expectation because my initial kind of experience with the watch was like, I'm like, why is this thing running out of battery so fast? But I guess, I don't know if it's software. I don't know if it's me paying more attention to it or what, but this latest charge, like I'm on a charge from right now from 10 that I took off the charger at 10:30 a.m. yesterday at the time of filming this. Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
So I'm just paying close attention to it and treating it more like a phone. And then that helps you to, well, but not treating it like a phone in the sense that you're just, maybe I was frugal with it in other moments. It's all very complex. I think it would have to be a longer period of time over the course of a week to really come to your conclusion. Maybe I'll do that as well. This video is obviously running out because this is going to hit 0 soon. It's 9% at 220. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, yes, you can use it as your main communication device. I'm happy to break that on this show right here.
Really?
To break that news on this show right here, because this will come out probably before the video comes out. I realize I just kind of spoiled it. So what? You'll go watch it anyways, because you got to see all the different activities I get into with this watch, and yet, like, I can't dent the battery life. Like, it just takes me forever to dent the battery life with all these features turned on.
Have you tried the sleep tracking?
Sleep tracking was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to kill it. The night before, I was like, no, I'm going to go 100% off the charger. But the problem is, like I told you, since I haven't turned on my phone in over 24 hours, all I see on the sleep tracking is the amount of time slept. And then like I can set the reminder for when to go to bed and when to wake up. But the detailed analysis is in the phone.
Right.
So there's these weird things where I wish each app was more comprehensive. Maybe it will be, but it's just not, it doesn't exist that way yet based on my experience.
Okay.
So like if I go into the sleep tracker on here right now, and this is good because I'll use a little bit of battery life doing this, which I'm trying to do because people are like, it's only 9%, it's going to die any second. It is not going to die any second because 2.5 hours ago, 3 hours ago, it was 12%.
Right.
So if you're just chilling in a work environment with Wi-Fi, like a studio like this thing is not draining.
Yeah, I feel like cellular makes a big difference.
I think most people, this will just be in a pinch. Maybe you could take it on a vacation if you're trying to detox from your phone and still have all your communication with it. There's many ways in which this is better than a dumb phone. I realize it's still $1,000, but you have your voice assistant. You have your navigation still in there. Like some people were trying to detox by going to a phone that was lacking everything. And really what you're trying to kill is the distraction.
Right.
And the distraction is maybe I should look at my phone right now. Or I'm going to answer this message, but why am I looking at this social media app now, half an hour later? So it is interesting what it does psychologically to you, not having a phone in your pocket, which has been the case for me for an extended period of time based on this test. Anyway, top story does also have to do with the iPhone 14. I should also mention we shot a big portion of the Ultra video on the iPhone 14 Pro. So you get a chance to see that new camera, new video in a number of different environments and situations as well.